Alright, so what you're looking at here is a 4570 12-inch barrel, and it is super fresh. The rest of that length, and it is dead quiet. Sounds like a cross. I told you. Got it. Alright, so what you're looking at here is a 4570 and it is super fresh. The rest of that length, and it is dead quiet.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? Or you wanna see more, but you only see soul. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check my thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, with that. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above. So friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up. Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch with my haters.
At one point, the passenger in the car threw water out of the window before speeding off. An arrest has been made in a Newport Beach road rage incident caught on camera. Police arrested Samir Weiss of Corona and charged him with assault with a deadly weapon.
Damn, this yours right here? Yeah.
An arrest has been made in a Newport Beach road rage incident caught on camera.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Hey, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you
Mr. Europe?
Like this.
Watch how the Delta Force operator, John McPhee, shows a beginner-level tip about gripping a handgun the right way.
Make a gun with your gun hand. And with your non-gun hand, point your fingers at the ground. Just like that. And then like, I'm going to put 2 dots in your hands. These dots are the only things you'll ever need to always have to do. Right? What do the 2 dots do? Look. All you have to do is stick in the gun. And that's the ding-a-ling. Yep, and that's how you hold the gun. So as soon as those 2 dots are together, just like that, this thumbs up, that thumb comes in.
Watch how the Delta Force operator, John McPhee, shows a beginner-level tip about gripping a handgun the right way.
Make a gun with your gun hand, and with your non-gun hand, point your fingers at the ground. I'm going to put 2 dots in your hands. These dots are the only things you'll ever need to always have to do. Right? What are the 2 dots do? All you have to do is stick to the gun. Yeah, and that's how you hold the gun. So you put 2 dots together, like that, that's how you come in.
Watch how the Delta Force operator, John McPhee, shows a beginner-level tip about gripping a handgun the right way.
Make a gun with your gun hand. And your non-gun hand, point your fingers at the ground.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit far. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Been around the world looking militant. I'm not united, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be militant. I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She say that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manor Pond. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit far. Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Home of the diaspora, more than the trip around the globe with the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. Pick up. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit far. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit far. Oh, you stay with it in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or 2 out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now they send their back in motion right. Running for the first time with a man out of BYU. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back motions right. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. To the air yet again. Williams escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd and 10 now. Williams connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Again, it's Williams. Chased out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10! And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He's
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Complete to number 1. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, intended for Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
65-yard line.
Here we go, set.
First down, play action. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Trying to throw this from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
It's Mixon on second down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, right?
Drawing up the design keeper. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears parlay the interception into points.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager's going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college, but that's his first in the NFL using his legs.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Broncos 7. William Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. On play action, Williams. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They send a man in motion. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Williams with the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Williams from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Denver. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up. Now here's Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams again. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Soldier Field after this. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. It's inside the 10. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
79 Panthers.
They'll throw to start the drive. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Throwing now off the play action. He rolls to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver.
Intercepted in the end zone. Jonte Barron has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Williams to throw on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. All set to go now from the 35. To the air yet again, Williams. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. Second down. Again, it's Williams. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Ayuk makes the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 5. And the Broncos first down.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this first and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
All set now. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Moore with a return. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
18, level, 18. Come on, set. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw it. He's going deep this time. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over first and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Pass play on 1st and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
St. Brown. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Unlock, lock, ready.
Running for it, Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Bears, 1st down.
And he could have a free play here. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Okay,
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 81.
19 Lions. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Mixon on the toss. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Now here's Williams. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They put a receiver in motion right. Williams to throw on third. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All set to go now from the 35. Williams on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
The Broncos first down.
Man in motion here. Handoff here to Jacobs. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Tight end going in motion here. Williams from the gun. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
28. Bears 14. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. New set of downs for them from the 31.
31-yard line.
Ready. Viking 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
Here we go.
Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Anaya Smith on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
They'll come out throwing. They'll find in his back. Mixon. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Looking quickly here.
70.
Bears, 1st down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
18, Pioneer.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
70,
Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Come 19. Curve 19.
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover.
Dupree.